Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the poem Amanda. Amanda is the name of a little school going girl, and the poet of this poem is Robin Klein. This poem is based on child psychology. Children live in a world of dreams. In this poem, we have a conversation between a little girl, Amanda, and her mother, or it may be her governess. The mother is scolding the girl again and again for doing or neglecting something. But Amanda is lost in another world and she lives in a world of her own. She is not even listening to what her mother is saying. The poem tells us that grown-up babies should allow enough freedom to the growing children. Too much nagging has a negative effect on a child's mental development. Don't bite your nails, Amanda. Don't hunch your shoulders, Amanda. Stop that slouching and sit up straight, Amanda. Now, her mother said, Amanda, don't bite your nails, don't bend your shoulders. Stop sitting in a lazy way and sit up straight. Haunch means bend. Haunch, bend, slouching, sitting in an idle posture. There is a languid, embroiled sea, where the sole inhabitants is me, a mermaid drifting blissfully. Now, there is a calm, emerald sea whose only inhabitant who lives there, soul means only, is me. I am a mermaid, a creature with a woman's head and body and a fish tail instead of legs, who is moving about happily in the sea water. Languid, calm, emerald, green, mermaid, a sea creature. Now, did you finish your homework, Amanda? Did you tidy clean your room, Amanda? I told you to clean your shoes, Amanda. Now, her mother said, Amanda, did you finish your homework? Did you clean your room? I told you to clean your shoes also. Have you done? I am an orphan roaming the street. I pattern soft dust with my hushed bare feet. The silence is golden. The freedom is sweet. Amanda, I am an orphan roaming the street. I make pattern of dust with my quiet bare feet. The silence is golden. The freedom is sweet. Roaming, wandering aimlessly, pattern, make designs. Don't eat that chocolate, Amanda. Remember your acne. Remember your acne. Amanda, will you please look at me when I am speaking to you, Amanda? Now, her mother said not to eat chocolate. And also remember your acne. Or will you kindly look at me when I am speaking to you? I am talking to you, but you are looking somewhere else. So please look me. Please see me. So, I am telling you again, Amanda is a little school going girl. The speaker advises her not to bite her nails. The speaker further tells her to sit up straight and not to hunch her shoulders. Amanda does not pay attention to the speaker's advice. She is lost in her own thoughts. She thinks of herself as a mermaid who is swimming happily in the bright green sea waters. The speaker asks Amanda whether she has done her homework, cleaned her room, and polished her shoes. Amanda does not give any reply to this question. She dreams of herself as an orphan who is wandering about silently and freely. Now, once again, the speaker tells Amanda not to eat chocolate as it would add to her acne problem. However, Amanda pays no attention to this advice. She dreams of herself as Rapunzel. I am Rapunzel. I have not care. Life in a tower is tranquil and rare. I will certainly never let down my bright hair. Stop that sulking at once, Amanda. Now, Amanda pays no attention to this advice. She dreams of herself as Rapunzel, who lived in a quiet tower without any care. The speaker loses her patience. She tells Amanda to stop her sulking. She further comments that Amanda is very moody. People would think that she always scolded Amanda. So students, I think you are able to understand this poem. The word meanings are given here: language, relaxed, drifting, moving slowly, pattern, make patterns, tranquil, calm. So I am telling you what is the message of the poem. The message of the poem is that the elderly people should let their children have some freedom. They should not criticize them continuously, or issue do this and don't do this. Children resent being nagged all the time. The continuous nagging may hinder the proper growth of a child. As you have seen in this poem, there are two characters, one unnamed person, that is Amanda's mother, aunt or governess, and second is Amanda. So students, are you able to understand this poem? Are you able to understand this poem? Thank you, students.